It's not every day you buy a new Apple product, and the time I bought my iPad Pro, it was quite an interesting story, so here it is. I decided to invite Xander Kengel along with me. My sister drove, and I also brought Ross just because he wasn't doing anything that day. Now, we were determined. We had been experimenting on what was possible to edit videos with an iPad, and how to transfer audio and everything. Big picture, we've been wanting this for a while, and we were determined, absolutely sure, today we are coming home with an iPad Pro. I live in kind of a small town, so we have to go to a larger town about 30 minutes away just to be able to buy electronics like this. It has a Best Buy, a Target, a Walmart, and we checked online. Best Buy had 0, Walmart had 0, Costco had 0. Every electronics store in this town was out of my model. Even the nearest Apple store, which was over an hour away, didn't have my model. But that day we were sure, no matter what happened, we would find it. So Target was our savior. We go to Target because their website says they have 2 left. We walk in there, we go to the electronics section, and I say, hey, do you have any iPad Pros? I don't remember this guy's name, so let's call him Josh. Good generic name. Josh looks at me and goes, sorry, they're all sold out because Christmas. And I'm like, okay, Josh, your website's lying. I didn't say that to his face, but I was annoyed because I was worried that they would lie to me like this. So in that spirit, Xander assumed maybe Best Buy is lying as well. Perhaps even though they say there's none in stock, they have them at Best Buy. So we go to Best Buy. Still determined, but a little crushed in dreams. We walk into the Apple section of Best Buy and say, hey, do you have any iPad Pros? And then some girl walks up. I forget her name because I didn't know it. Let's call her Sarah. Sarah goes, can I help you find anything today? In my mind, I go, why, yes, you could. But in reality, I do this. Why, yes, you could. So she was a little creeped out and she was like, what can I help you find today? And I'm like, do you have any iPad Pros left, please? Sarah replies, oh yeah, we've got some in the back. My heart starts pounding. I'm so excited. Yes, they have it. Today was not a failure. We're not gonna walk home empty-handed. And I was pumped. So Sarah walks back. I'm waiting patiently. Xander has still never seen an iPad Pro, so I had him wait far away and not look at the demo one they had out because I wanted it to be a surprise for him because it is overwhelmingly large, but you know. So I'm waiting, and it felt like forever. Sarah comes back. Oh, sorry. We actually don't have any. My heart sinks. Sarah lied to me. Sarah lied. Sarah told me there was an iPad Pro and there wasn't. The Best Buy website was more truthful than the employee. Then Sarah gives the classic response, we could order it in for you, to which I reply, no. The whole idea of ordering online is so you don't have to go to a store to pick it up. What's the point of having a store order it for you? That doesn't make sense. Because now I have to wait and go to the store. So if you're doing that, please stop. Anyway, we're a little torn apart. We go to To-Go's and Baskin Robbins to try to fill in the cracks of the heart. And Xander's in there refusing to give up. I'm saying I lost it. We're not gonna make it today. I'm sorry. We all got together for no reason except to hang out and socialize, which is something I never do. And we're sitting there defeated, and Xander says, you know what? Target's website says they have 2 left. The space gray 128 gigabyte version. They don't have any silver left. They don't have any gold left. So what's the big deal? So he's like, no, we're going to fight this. We're going back to Target. That's exactly what we did because we were desperate and we were mad and frustrated at how much we were being lied to. So we walk into Target. We go back to the electronics section. We walk past Josh, who's helping someone else with some iPad Air crap. And then we walk up to the desk, and there's a new woman there. Her name is Terry. I remember Terry because Terry is awesome. We go to Terry and say, we came in here a while ago, and there wasn't any iPad Pros, but the website says there's 2 left. Terry replies, if we don't have any, we don't have any. The website is not truthful. Don't believe what that says. But we're like, okay, how come we can do the in-store pickup today feature on here? That means you have to have them in stock, right? She looks at us. We look at her. And she goes, okay, let me see the TCIM number. She grabs his phone, looks it up. Walkie-talkie, some guy in the back. TCIM 38476. Do we have any of those left in stock? And we hear some guy in the walkie-talkie, who she later refers to as Dave. And Dave goes, fine. Harry goes, well, he doesn't sound happy. Meanwhile, me and Xander are like, we do not care how happy you are. We know there's one back there. So she goes, let me go back there and make sure he finds it. Terry walks around. And now we're in that moment of suspense once again. And I'm like, they better have them. They better have them. The website must be more truthful. And if so, I am very mad at you, Josh. Josh lied right to my face and said they were out. And then it happens. The doors to the warehouse section open up. Lots of fog pouring out of the room. Terry walks out with 2 giant cardboard boxes. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is actually happening. Terry puts one in the glass case where they display the iPads. Says there, now there's one in there. And then she brings out one to the front desk. She opens it, looks, and we see the lip of the box, we saw this. That name was shining, and I knew we had won. And then the story gets even more suspenseful. This morning, my mom messaged me saying there was actually a debit card transaction limit. So then I start to panic. She says, I think there's one, but she's not sure. So now I don't know what to think. We looked so hard for this iPad Pro, and now my debit card's gonna be declined. I don't know what the limit is. It's just up in the air, and I'm like, oh my goodness, did we really come this close? So she takes it up to the front desk, which is a bit further away from we are. We just thought she had to run it through some checking and stuff. But no, Terry decided to talk to us from far away. So Terry starts to shout the price of the iPad. And this is a crowded Target full of people. She shouts across the room, that'll be $1,020. Me and Xander stand there dumbfounded. Wow. Thanks for letting everyone know, Terry. I don't like to brag, but you did it for me. So we go, okay. Meanwhile, all these adults surrounded by Target are staring at us going, who the heck did that kid kill? What is he selling? And how can I sell the same stuff? So I walk over there and I hand her my debit card and she swipes it. And then the debit card reader is saying processing ... and it's scanning. I'm basically sweating an ocean off my face. Xander's looking at me like getting ready to call 911. I grab him by the shoulder and say, I'm gonna be okay. Terry starts to look at me while she's dialing in the product code. And then it happened. The debit card reader says approved. And my heart lit up. I got even more excited and I knew that day was a success. And we were so close to not getting it so many times. Turns out there wasn't a transaction cap at all. My mom was just thinking there was. And we came home and we were very happy. Pleasantly surprised by the overwhelming awesomeness that is the iPad Pro. The last one, well, basically the last one left in my entire county, but we got it. And I don't like you for lying to me, Josh. And I don't like you for lying to me, Sarah. And I'm mad at you, Dave, for just having a negative attitude. But Terry freaking tried. Terry was gonna find this thing for me. She may not have been happy, but she did her work. So we knew more about the Target store than the employees did. Now for you. So that is the incredible story that is the iPad Pro purchase. This is your Apple Sheep here, and I'll see you in the next one.